guys.
We have our format.
We have a standard issue format, a default template. But after that, we can just hang out and.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank
for
you very
everyone
much.
coming.
Yeah. Michael is creeping me out. So
yeah, we're JT Music.
Yeah. In case anybody doesn't know, we're JT Music.
I'm John, or Pat Fan. I run the business side and all that boring stuff and put together most of the videos.
And I'm Christian, aka Skull. I make the music for our channel.
Yeah,
and that's what we do. We make kind of nerdy music videos inspired by our favorite video games and stuff like that. Yeah.
So we have a sizzle reel, so it's like a minute from 5 songs each, so you can kind of get a feel of all the different stuff that
hopefully you guys have seen them already if you're real fans. But in case anybody doesn't know, just
so we'll start the first one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So kind of hopefully gives you an idea if you're new or don't know anything about what Nerdcore music is, which is the namesake of this this panel.
That's what we like to call it.
So does anyone here not know what Nerdcore music is, or is this like concept foreign to them?
Oh.
You
don't.
Very little?
Very little? Okay, great.
You want to explain it?
I mean, how we stumbled into it, I guess, should we go into our origin?
Yeah, so we're going to talk. I mean, I've been doing panels for about 4 years now. We always get the same, core of questions. So we're going to preemptively talk about those things that always get asked.
Yeah, especially for people who know little to nothing about what we do. Me and John have been best friends since we were little, and
we got met at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, dude.
Which I guess is kind of fitting if you consider the whole Five Nights at Freddy's.
Dude, I never even thought about that. The whole, because we kind of owe our careers low key to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's definitely helped
grow our channel a lot.
But
I never even thought about that. Yeah. Thanks.
But anyway, so we grew up as we're friends. Grew up the street. In high school, my family had to move to North Carolina from Maine, so we're both originally from Maine, and.
To keep in touch, we started playing video games.
Video games, yeah.
And then I was starting to get into music production. He was starting to get into making video game montages and editing and stuff. So we started I made a remix of the Halo theme back in high
2008.
school. Yeah. And John was like, dude, you should make a rap for that, and then I'll make a music video for it and submit it to machinima.com.
That's kind of still how we do it.
Yeah.
We have a schedule planned out.
Of all of our
months in advance, which maybe we'll give you a glimpse of eventually.
Yeah.
Kind of a little pull the curtain back kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
that's how it all started, and then lo and behold, we found out that nerdcore music, nerdcore hip hop, has existed for a long time. Like artists like MC Chris, MC Lars, Megaran have been doing that for a long time, but we just kind of stumbled into it on our own. And then we also have some other nerdcore artists here today. We got CG5, sorry to point you out there, but there's some other, and there's a lot of other,
he alone makes up 10% of the crowd.
So that's kind of how we got started, and it's basically combining our passion for music and video games or any other nerdy stuff we like Rick and Morty, Game of Thrones.
Westworld.
Yeah, a lot of HBO.
We did Venom just because we kind of sold out on that one.
Yeah,
but
that was a fun song to make. But
nerdcore music is just combined, and so typically people think of video games, comic books when they think of nerdcore. But I've always thought of it as kind of like a thing of covering, making music about something you're passionate about. So I don't know, makeup channel. You want to make up a song about makeup? I would consider that nerdcore in a sense because it's something you're nerdy about, you're passionate about. So
I like that.
I guess my description would be kind of that. And so how we started, musical inspirations. That's always asked. What are your musical inspirations?
Musical inspirations are all over the place. I grew up as a closeted Backstreet Boys fan because none of my friends liked the Backstreet Boys, but I secretly did. Also grew up listening to a lot of classic rock, like we both did. The Who.
That's kind of a New Englander thing, though. Like oldies is everywhere. Aerosmith is huge.
Yeah.
Just like New Englanders, just love that stuff.
They don't like rap as much up there, but obviously Eminem, Jedi Mind Tricks, this kind of underground hip hop group that does a really good job of combining orchestral classical music elements into hip hop beats, which was a huge inspiration and honestly one of the main reasons I started getting into beat making in the first place. So that's another inspiration.
So I guess another thing that always gets asked is what goes into making a song? Where do you draw inspiration? Say next week we have, I don't know what we have next week. Say next week's a Mario rap. How would you start that?
Yeah. Well, if it was a Mario rap, I mean, pretty much for any game or show or whatever we're making a song about, I get so much inspiration from the content, the subject matter itself, so I'll listen to the soundtrack for a particular game. If it's like Resident Evil or Red Dead Redemption, I'll listen to the soundtrack for the game to try to get inspiration. Because me personally, I don't know how a lot of other musicians start or artists, but I always start with the instrumental and then write the lyrics and build the song around that. So I usually watch a lot of Let's Plays. Shout out to... I'm trying to think of those.
Is it like Rabid Retrospect and Markiplier?
And Markiplier, the Rad Brad. I love Rad Brad.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else watches Rad Brad. I love him because he just sounds like he's smiling the whole time he's talking. It's great. So I watch a lot of Let's Plays, listen to the soundtracks for games. It's a great way to get inspired.
Yeah, and a lot of we like to think of the songs as a value add to the experience. So, so we want it to blend into the game, like if you're playing Apex, you want something to enhance that Apex experience, or if you're done playing Apex, you want to keep that experience going. So that's kind of what we kind of put into music in terms of the tone and the setting, in terms of drawing from the game, in terms of the themes.
And we really learned that from Five Nights at Freddy's, because when we started making Five Nights at Freddy's raps, we would kind of put our own hints and clues in the raps and songs to our thoughts and theories on the lore. So like, I can't remember offhand specifically, but we would put little hints as to...
We kind of lore about the job application, the characters' like wants and needs and
so
strifes.
People who are listening would be like, oh, they're adding to the lore of the game, which was pretty cool. So I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's honestly was where we first started to learn, this is like an enhanced experience for this game or show or whatever.
Yeah, which is, what the whole Matt Pat stuff is, it keeps the story going. Yeah. So it's almost the same thing in song form, but you can listen to a song over and over, and it's catchy, and it's music. Obviously, music is its whole own thing, Yeah. Let's see. So favorite project we've done, that's usually asked as well. Yeah. I would easily say the Red Dead music video you guys saw.
We keep joking, we can quit YouTube now because we're never making a music video as cool as that one. I don't say that often, but we have a local film crew in North Carolina where we live that we work with that he met when he went to film school. And so we flew out with them to Texas to shoot that music video, and that I'm really proud of that song. That's one of the songs that I'm actually really proud of, and that video turned out great. Yeah. So
we just got to play cowboy for 2 days in a western town with guns and horses.
Yeah. I have never felt so badass. We're both terrible at riding horses, though, so that.
But we can
difficult.
do it now. So
we can do it, yeah. Other than that, I'd always say one of my favorite projects is our BioShock rap too, because it's. Yeah. Thank you. Honestly, the great thing about BioShock, the BioShock rap we did, is that it was a total passion project, and on YouTube, passion project, especially for what we do, passion projects don't always work out well. Yeah. If you want to put bread on the table and get views and make money, sometimes you have to make songs for stuff that you maybe aren't so passionate
about. Venom.
But with BioShock, that was we both adore that game and the fact that...
Well, we published it in January both times just because ad revenue's low there. It's just we're going to put this passion project out there when, we don't have much to gain or to lose. And it just crushed it every time, and I think it really shows when you really, really like something.
Yeah.
So how that comes through.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to see a passion project do well. It's that's the best of both worlds.
So another question we always get is, how long does it take? What's the weekly process, and how do we work as a team to make these things come out week in and week out?
Yeah.
So I guess first off, we have everything scheduled usually about 6 months in advance. Mm-hmm. Everything's around releases, and when there's no good releases come out, we'll have an Overwatch versus TF2, or we'll revisit something. Or we do the passion projects, So that's kind of the scheduling. And then usually you get started with an instrumental anywhere from a week to a month out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it's usually, I pretty much tell people, when they ask how long does it take for you guys to make a song, it's pretty much, it's our day job. So I say, it's like a week pretty much.
Yeah. Each song between the video and the song probably has 60 to 40 hours. So, 20 to 30 on my end and always 40 on his end.
Yeah. And then the best ones are always the ones that are started way in advance, which is why we make our schedule. So we try to make it so far in advance to stay ahead, so we have more time to work on stuff. But yeah.
And that's the tricky thing with the live actions, because we always have to have those finished early. So sometimes we'll have a week where we have to get 2 songs done in a week so that we can have a song for that week and then also go shoot the music video. But also on the back end, we get a little bit of a break because that weekend, the music video, the live action comes out, we're set. It's already been made.
Just the 2 of us too. But again, shout out to our camera crew. I've talked to a couple people here about the live action videos. Our camera crew that we work with is absolutely
I wouldn't even say camera. It's a production
or
crew.
production, the crew.
The crew,
yeah.
But I think that those are all the main FAQ kind of questions we always get. So we kind of wipe the slate.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If you still, like at the end, we'll do
anything.
Q&A, and if you want to elaborate more, like ask anything you want.
But I guess we can tease upcoming projects. Just kind of you came here in person. We can give you guys some information, and nothing's a guarantee. Something can change. But I guess we can talk about the live actions we have coming up.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited.
So the first one, I guess we'll just tell you almost everything we have conceptualized, is so I don't know if you guys have seen the first World at War rap, like the second song we ever made. It starts with him in his house, like getting out of bed and sliding down the banister. So we're kind of create a Call of Duty kind of song that has all the Call of Duty songs that have been made.
Yeah.
This one thing, it'll be a live action music video where this guy's him and I will be in the living room, and the living room evolves into a battlefield eventually. Like there's like sandbags and tank traps and guns and stuff.
Our director, again, this is all just rough concept right now, but our director has an idea to shoot in like a set in the woods with like fake walls of a bedroom, and then as the music video progresses and we get more into the game, the walls come down and we're in the woods. Like,
we'll use the same walls that we use for the Hello Neighbor shoot.
Yeah.
So that'll be, I guess that's a fun little bit of IMDb trivia right there.
We'll see how much of that comes to fruition, but
so that's, I guess,
it'll be cool.
The first idea, and that's more of a nostalgic thing, and just kind of playing with the cool concept of evolving a living room into a battlefield. And obviously, when you hear Call of Duty, it's a game with like guns and war, but you don't think of that. You think of like the couch, the kid on the couch, just
playing with your buddies.
Yeah, so it's kind of blending those two things.
Yeah. Next one, I think, is Dead by Daylight.
No, BioShock or Dead by Daylight.
Oh, BioShock.
And then we're gonna make a live action of BioShock, which will be interesting.
We have no idea what we're gonna do for that. But I don't know, it looks like we got some BioShock fans in here. Have you ever seen any of the like fan-made BioShock films on YouTube? You should check it. There's some really good ones. There's some really shitty ones, but there's some really good ones. We're going to kind of try to use those as inspiration because basically they don't really show all of Rapture, obviously, but they'll be in a room that looks like the setting of Rapture and then put like a water effect with the lighting on the wall so it feels like they're in the city. So we've been talking about doing something like that, and then like...
Yeah, I think the easy inspiration or the core of what we kind of want to draw from the New Year's Eve, or not like that, like
the Revolutionary War in Rapture.
Yeah, like that kind of aesthetic. When you walk through the bar and it has like 1959 and all the neon lights and all that. That'll be kind of the setting that we want to aim for.
Yeah.
We might get a Big Daddy suit. That's kind of a very high thing, but there's a guy that we work with. He did all the blood and the prosthetics for our music videos before, and so he definitely has the ability. I don't know if
he made it. He made I don't know if anybody saw our Han Solo music video. There was like a frog creature that picked up a guy. That same makeup artist made that like frog creature. That it picked me up, and it has like a retractable hand thing and stuff. So we'll see where we end up allocating our money for the
nothing's
music
guaranteed.
video.
This is just like a fun
just our
level
ideas
of what's going to happen. And then the last one we for sure have on the schedule is a Dead by Daylight live action of the song that came out. So it'll be cool because we can kind of recreate the horror film. We can play with that space. And
that's the one that I think our director is so excited about because he gets the most creative freedom to. Oh, I see Michael getting excited there, and Leatherface, because our director will be able to play a lot in that world, and like we're even thinking about maybe making our own monsters for it.
Yeah, we'll make up a few monsters. We'll definitely bring some of the staple guys back so we can play with that and, and film that and make our own world and all that.
Yeah.
Besides
those
that,
those are live action projects. But next week is this week is a Rage rap, which we actually have here.
Which we'll show you.
Rage 2 rap. But
I guess right off the top, we have Soldier
versus
Farah, Overwatch versus TF2 coming up.
Yep.
And I don't know, it's been such a crazy time that's hard to look too far ahead.
Yeah.
Besides the live action, but you guys want to see a rap early?
I don't know if we got any Rage fans, but this will be coming out tomorrow. Yeah. Dude, even the first Rage was great. It just didn't do too well commercially. But this is our Rage 2 music video.
Yeah, let's get it going.
I'm buckling down, I don't mean with a seatbelt. Kicking up dust, I'm gonna need my whip detail. I'll flip your car, but I'm not talking for resale. And overall, you're cash to me, I'm in retail. But the only product that you get for consumption is a grenade down your gullet, call that internal combustion. Who thought the wasteland was under construction? Only company I've got is some unwelcoming bumpkins. We don't respond well to authority. In this apocalypse, laws are just a chore to me. With some daring devils like lethal speed demons would peel out. Got you screaming, please, Jesus, take the wheel now. Life is a race, know your place, stick to your lane. Pass me, I'll blast back like a boomerang. Where's your crew? I brutally blew through the game. Doesn't matter, human or mutant, I choose you to bang. Anyone looking to pick fights might be safe at a hitchhike. I'm hitting the nitrous ignite. You better keep your dress tight, because I'm undefeated and proud to prove it. So if you don't believe it, look out, cause I'm about to lose it. Get rowdy, better move it. Let's bounce and now we're cruising. What is power if you don't want to abuse it? You gotta lose it. Get loud, love it, move it. Go all out and now you're cruising. Think that's power? Not if you don't abuse it. Although I'm not a religious character, I'm glad I had an arm. After a pop as if we got another chance to start. Enhanced and stronger than we've ever been before. Thanks to this nanotech, let the pedals hit the floor. Knock you off the track, you won't even finish last. Someone call this your swan song, but I'd say that's a rap, because I'm as mad as Max. Road rage is dangerous, forget insurance, bitch, I'm gonna make you pay for this. The world ended, but it needed a sequel. We swapped unleaded gasoline for the diesel. So don't pretend that your speed is unequaled. I'm a showman, I'll only wreck you to please other people. My enemies ask how I'm so fast and so furious. I tell them what happens to any cats who get curious. They know that first place is the rank for which I'm best suited. But if you thought I was lucid, well, I'm about to lose it. Get rowdy, better move it. Let's bounce and now we're cruising. What is power if you don't want to abuse it? You gotta lose it. Get loud, love it, move it. Go all out and now you're cruising. Think that's power? Not if you don't abuse it.
What the hell is this garbage?
I don't know, man. It's coming in on our frequency.
Turn it off, my ears are bleeding.
Hey, come on, it's not that bad. Kind of got a nice funk
You
to it.
want to keep your
Hey,
arms?
someone's a grouch today.
Change the goddamn
You
station.
know what? No, I like it. I don't care how much you rage about it, you big bozo. I'm gonna...
Shut up, it's right!
Lose it. Get rowdy, better move it. Let's bounce and now we're cruising. What is power if you don't want to abuse it? You gotta lose it. Get loud, love it, move it. Go all out and now you're cruising. Think that's power? Not if you don't abuse it.
So that'll be out tomorrow, so if you want to see it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a preview for anyone who's not a Rooster Teeth First member, because these do come out 24 hours ahead if you're happen to be a member.
So
of
it
that.
is technically out.
Yeah.
But only,
But only
it's
for the
still,
last
still
3
a
hours.
sneak peek. Still
But
exclusive.
you've still seen it
Yeah.
before 99.9%
Yeah.
of everyone else. So
So it feels special.
yeah.
So yeah, what?
So next we
Oh, yeah.
Jump right into a fun thing that we like to do. So some audience precipitation.
Precipitation. Some audience
Part-
precipitation.
Participation.
We do this. We every panel we've ever done, pretty much, we do rap Mad Libs. So we have a couple of pre-written verses, and we'll ask you guys to fill in like adjective, noun, and it usually turns out pretty good as
So
long
everyone
as people.
everyone knows what Mad Libs is, right? Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
yeah.
So would you say
got
1?
1, 2, and 6? I
Okay.
think were the ones.
All right.
So yeah.
So we can jump right in, and the words are coming from you guys. So
Yeah, just feel free to shout them out. And we'll pick the best, funniest, most inappropriate, wildest, whatever it is.
yeah.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
Was it
All right. So,
superlative adjective? Is that what it said?
wait, what? Oh, yes, a superlative adjective. So something est. Like something est, the strong. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Nice. That's how I describe myself. A noun that rhymes with tube. YouTube. A noun that rhymes with tube. Yeah, I mean,
A boob or lube?
I was expecting. Boob or lube?
Yeah, which one's better?
What do you think? What's more important?
Boob.
Boob. Okay. Good.
We need a body part, so I guess.
Oh, a body part. Okay. Let's try a different body part. Let's mix it up. Weenus? Okay, I like weenus.
All right.
A
Past tense verb.
past tense verb. Ran? Okay. Okay. And now we need a celebrity. Kim Kardashian, yeah, I like that.
CG5.
I love CG5, but Kim Kardashian for this, I think it's gonna be nice. Okay.
Food.
Any a kind of food or something you eat.
Shawarma.
Shawarma. What is shawarma again? Is it a Greek?
It's like
Is it a Greek thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Shawarma. I've just been getting into Greek food. Oh my god.
a liquid,
absolutely
please?
love it. Liquid?
Yes.
Yeah, liquid. A liquid. Doesn't have to be edible.
blood.
Blood. What'd you say? Oh, ink. We've already got blood. We save ink though.
So okay, blood.
Oh, vodka.
Let's do
My
vodka.
girl. Yeah.
An adjective.
Adjective. Okay. Ooh. Was that gassy or nasty? What was it? Nasty? I like, oh, you put gassy. I like nasty.
That's too nasty.
Let's do nasty. Let's
Another liquid. There's a lot of liquids.
Oh, another liquid. Yeah. Okay. Another liquid. Ink? Okay, ink. All right.
Some bendy.
I wonder how this is going to.
Another body part.
Foot. I heard. Diaphragm?
I feel like we've
I like diaphragm because it's kind of obscure.
We've
Let's
gotten that
stick
one
with
before,
that.
I think.
Yeah.
spelled it's like diaphragm.
Yeah. Verb. That
Noun.
is. Stab. Yeah. Stab. Okay. Next up is a place or destination. Fort Lauderdale.
Let's do it.
Fort Lauderdale. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh my God.
A vehicle.
A vehicle.
A Kia?
Mystery machine? Oh, a Kia?
Yeah.
Kia. Kia Soul. Can you add
Yeah.
Kia Soul? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
A plant.
Some sort of plant. Weed. Yes.
Let's go
Yes.
weed.
Yes. Sold to the lady in the glasses and the backwoods hat over there covering her face. Great suggestion.
Any male? Is what it says?
Any male?
That's what.
I wrote that. A male. Chris Pratt. Okay.
There seems to be a unanimous.
Any
Pratt.
male doesn't have to be a celebrity.
A noun associated with male.
A noun is something associated with Chris Pratt. That's what.
With said male.
What is Star Lord? I guess. Dang it, that.
There we go. Infinity
Sec-
Stone works.
What's that?
Infinity Stone works.
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go.
Another noun. This
just
is a long one.
a noun. Any noun. Yes, ass.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Plural noun.
Plural noun. Asses. Asses.
All right.
Let's take it. Yep. Yes.
Another
And then
plural noun.
yet another plural noun. Okay. Corpses.
The last
I
one
did
is
it.
a body part.
And now let's top it off nice and classy, guys. Body part. I heard cheeks and penis. Penis, dude.
All right.
Let the penis hit the floor. Okay.
You ready?
I've got it.
Ready to? Okay,
Okay.
guys. This is your creation.
Your abomination.
You did this.
Let's see. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yo, check this. Spit this acapella. Okay. I'm the sexiest rapper on all of YouTube. I like to write my verses with a pen and some boob. My weenus is so big that's why my rhymes are fire. I ran Kim Kardashian and made her retire. Start my day with a bowl of shawarma, pour some vodka on top of it. If you don't find that nasty, too bad, cause your mama did. Hop in the shower, dump some ink in my hands, then I lather it on my diaphragm so I smell like a man. After I stab the lawn, then I'm done with my duties. So I head to Fort Lauderdale to meet up with some cuties. I show up in my Kia Soul so they know that I'm legit. Take a hit of this weed and now the party's getting lit. You could put me next to Chris Pratt. You'd think we were brothers. Got an infinity stone in one hand and an ass in the other. I came to take asses and drop corpses too. And the rumor that you heard about my penis, true. That's a good one. That ending was good. Yeah.
All right.
That's a good one. I'm trying to think, like, honestly, the last one might be the best one.
6 or 7?
Oh, wait, no, number 2.
Did you want to do number 2?
That was beautiful, guys. Very, very impressive.
You want to do another? Number 2 or 6?
2. Let's do 2, yeah.
All right. You guys want to do another? All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
This one is all over the place. There's no theme with this one. I guess there wasn't with the last one either. Okay.
Well, it's like a
so
party.
here we go.
All right. A plural noun. Dolphins?
Dolphins.
Dolphins
Okay.
are cool.
Dolphins are cool.
Verb.
Running. I hate running. Keep you on them. Keep you on them. Kill. Simple. Murder. Okay, murdering. Yeah, or murder. Yeah.
A location.
Another location.
Yeah. Let's do MomoCon.
MomoCon. Okay.
Mathematic.
MomoCon. Yeah.
A sickness.
Tuberculosis.
Like Arthur Morgan, who's here.
Oh yeah. I just don't know anymore Dutch.
How do you spell?
Okay.
I tried spelling it.
You spell. It's good enough.
Is it verb?
Verb. We need a verb. Dying is not. Oh wait, no, that is a verb. I was thinking. Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
A profession.
Sex worker. Yes. See, I hear the bad words and I'm like, I latch on to it. Sex worker. Okay.
Body part.
A body part?
Frontal lobe.
Frontal lobe. What's that? Kidney. Okay. What do you want? You are the word master.
We'll
You choose
go
the
kidney.
word. Kidney. Okay.
A holiday celebration.
Hanukkah. Your birthday. Your birth. What do you?
National Women's Day.
National Women's Day. Yeah. Yes.
First noun. Oh, the first noun we did. Is that what that means?
Oh, the first now. Yeah. Yes.
So that
it
was
was
dolphins.
dolphins.
All right,
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Oh, Terminator. I love Endgame, but I hear Godzilla. Five Nights at Freddy's the movie. Yeah. Is it really? I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
know anything.
We're not friends with Scott Cawthon. I feel like they've been saying it's gonna come out for like 4 years. So. This is a hat. It's one of our
You guys
close
know
friends.
Neebs Gaming?
Neebs Gaming. Anybody? Thick 44.
Thick 40. Oh,
Yeah,
someone's-
it's his hat.
oh, I'm getting a phone
Yeah.
call.
It's my hat with his brand on it. So, did we decide on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Getting a phone call and I can't not answer it without getting out of this. Oh, swipe down to reject. Okay. All right, we're back.
Okay.
We need a movie. Sonic.
Sonic. Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, that's
Which
perfect.
just got delayed, actually.
Now a musician slash band, not us. Bon Jovi. Try Her Ninja.
Try Hard Ninja.
Try Her Ninja.
Let's do Try Hard Ninja.
Try Ninja. Yeah.
He's
Our
another
good buddy,
nerdcore artist.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody else knows Igor.
A verb.
Run.
Run.
I don't. Tickle. I like tickle. I like decapitate too, but tickle. That tickles.
An adjective.
An adjective. What? Thick. Thick, and now we need a noun that rhymes with O.
Ho.
Potato.
I heard ho.
Okay, ho. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The word master wants ho, we give him ho.
I get ho. I think I deleted it. I don't know what it was. Was it a verb? Or
Verb, yeah, it was
a verb. Curling?
Curling, okay.
Yeah.
And it's an ing verb, I think, so.
Verb or verb? What's his name?
Now we need
A username.
A username.
Think really cliche and
like
cringy.
a weird. What was? Wait. Big Dusty 69. Yeah. There we go. All right.
All right,
Big
this is
Dusty
the
69.
second one.
All right, second one. Here we go. Yo, check this out. Dolphins, that's what's wrong with our country. Whenever I murder them, they just make me smell funny. We should send them to MomoCon. I wrote a petition. Go and sign it on Facebook so I don't have to keep bitching. I'm pretty sure they gave me tuberculosis last year. Now that I can't die, it's ruined my career. I went to see the sex worker when I knew something was off. He grabbed my kidney and said, turn your head and cough. Now, National Women's Day will never be as awesome, all because of dolphins started all of my problems. But then I saw the Sonic movie and I knew I'd bounce back, probably because they had Try Hard Ninja on the soundtrack. Now I make a living as a tickling pro. Every day I wake up to a really thick hoe. I live stream curling, but at least I thrive. Twitch.tv/BigDusty69. Please subscribe. There we go.
Yeah.
Very good.
So those are the rap Mad Libs. Hope you guys enjoyed those.
I always put body part in there, hoping people would yell out like penis, balls, and
Well,
I'm
pretty
so
much-
happy.
You
when
guys know
they
the
do.
penis game, right? Where you have to yell it louder. I felt like that was happening for a second.
Dude, that's
It's a classic.
It's been a while since I've played that. That is it. Yeah.
So I guess Q&A, and if there's no Q&A,
Can-
we can just hang out and
can just
take
hang out.
pictures and talk.
Yeah.
Really informal.
What's your name? The what? The Epic Gold Dragon.
Shout out to Epic
Shout
Gold
out
Dragon.
to Epic Gold Dragon. Right here.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if you have any questions, let us know. Collab.
Oh, that is hard to say because
And honestly, recent memory, the one we did with that guy, the
Yeah.
Deltarune. It's just a banger. He produced it, and the chorus just really catchy.
oh my god, chorus was the best part of that song.
To spice it up or make it different, what's your other?
One of my biggest collabs, one of my biggest inspirations especially when we started to get serious with nerdcore music was Dan Bull. So the first time we collaborated with him was like really amazing.
It was Dirt Block.
It was such a
versus
dumb
Enderman.
song. It was Dirt Block versus Enderman rap battle, and so we were gonna make a Minecraft rap battle because I reached out to Dan and he was like, yeah, sure, let's do a collab together. Yes, because he's this polite Britishman, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rap as Enderman. Like, what do you want to rap as? He was like, you know what, I'm gonna mix it up. I'll rap as the Dirt Block. And I was like, how the hell are you gonna make a rap battle as a Dirt Block? And he absolutely figured out a way to do it. It was incredible. So that was really cool to collaborate with somebody who had inspired my lyricism so much as a rapper. So yeah, but honestly, everybody that we work with in our little niche of nerdcore, they're all so talented.
It's always
and,
super pleasant. Like everyone's really nice.
Yeah, and it's a blessing. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Myers. Yeah, and I believe there are no spoilers in that. Yes, no spoilers.
We won't spoil it.
No spoilers. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
If we do, it'd be. Uh,
There's a few.
we wish. It's hard to. We will. We want to. We're not against it. It's not something we would do recurringly, but we would mix it up if the timing's right. And also with with video games, you can use the footage and the property, and you can get away with it. It's a well-known thing. Everyone's okay with it. They're cool with it. But with movies and stuff like that, that'll get claimed. You're not going to make a dime off of it. So yeah.
Another big thing is that our subscribers on YouTube, people who know JT Music, formerly JT Machinima, know us for our game music mostly, or gaming-inspired music. So we don't want to stray too far from games that as much, because that's just what our subscribers are used to. But the top of my head,
we did Venom, we did Game of Thrones, Westworld.
we're
Rick and
planning
Morty.
something for It Chapter 2.
Yeah.
I've already got a beat started for it. I took that, you guys have probably seen the It trailer, that like creepy synthesizer laugh, the like, I like sample that into a beat. And I originally made the beat for the first It movie, but we never got time to make it. So we are planning an It rap. So I'm pretty excited for that one. But yeah. Yes. We've played with the idea
Are there
of
release
Help
dates?
Wanted.
I mean, that's since we have things scheduled in advance, it's hard with FNAF because he doesn't have, or historically, he hasn't had release dates. It's like, oh, it's out now. So it's kind of that makes it hard for us.
Is it actually out? Oh, okay.
So like in less than a week.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
We haven't.
We'll schedule it in then one of them.
I mean,
whichever one we're talking
we
about,
always
but-
say, like, we've always joked, if Scott, even though he keeps saying he's done with FNAF, we always joke, if he comes out with another one, we're gonna make a song for it.
I mean, people expect it, but we're not.
Yeah, I know.
So the thing, like, we'll make the FNAF raps as the new FNAFs come out, but we're not gonna make 4 or 5 FNAF raps for the FNAF game that just came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we address that, and it's kind of like to pay homage to like what helped us grow and the fan base that we gained from that.
Mm-hmm.
But we personally are burnt out, but we know that's important to people.
Yeah.
And we try and make that happen regardless. It was kind of like games. So first it was Halo 3.
Like,
Then it was
Hayabusa, yeah, man.
And then it was Minecraft.
Hayabusa.
And then after Minecraft, it was FNAF, and then Overwatch, and then right now there isn't that killer
And-
game that we're hopping on.
Slender.
Yeah.
Oh, Slender. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The
Shout
core.
out to my roommate Colin for being in that.
Yep.
Yeah. I
So
think
that's kind of like we kind of hop from huge things to huge things of things we did love.
also huge thing was starting to do a song a week.
Yeah, that was a
That
big deal.
was huge because that, like, the consistency is, at least at the time, was really rewarded on YouTube. Who knows what is going on with the algorithm on YouTube now? But at the time, consistency was,
Yeah.
yeah, for real.
And even if there is no algorithmic thing anymore, we have 4 years of a series of expectation where, Saturday afternoon, people should expect a video.
Yeah.
So even without the algorithm, we still have built that up.
Yeah, and I think that's the hardest thing as a content creator, especially when your channel is small, is keeping up consistency even when you're not getting views. Or if you get a video that does well, next couple weeks you have videos that do poorly in comparison. It's hard to keep that that consistency going. But that was key for us for growth, was consistency. And like John said, harping on the popular games.
Yeah. We'll go,
Yeah.
I guess the furthest, right there. Black shirt.
Yes. Oh, really? We got you. Wow. Cool.
Yeah, like I gotta speak candidly. We love the game's aesthetic and the way it looks, and we think it tries to be a lot of things that it shouldn't be, and so that so we don't like it, but we really like the aesthetic, and it's so cool to us. So that's like 100% what went into the song.
Well, I think we should say we didn't like it once the full game came out.
Yeah.
It felt like it was missing. It felt like there could have been more. But when that first
It didn't
chapter
play to its
came out,
strength.
which is when we made
Yeah.
the song, we saw so much promise. I saw a little bit of reminiscent vibes of Rapture, like going into this
Very
world
Bioshock.
underneath where you're listening to tape recorders to learn more about the lore. And I mean, I love lore because it gives me all the subject matter I need to write a song. So that song came pretty naturally, and it was a lot of fun combining like the old school aspect with some
Yeah.
gritty, dark.
I remember,
distorted-
I remember you recorded the whole song in like a kind of like a gritty like sailor voice that you've done for some things, like the skeleton from the Minecraft mob raps or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then you walked out and you're like, I don't know if this works. Then you like went right back in the studio and you record the whole song as like that kind of like
Oh, the like
old-
kind of more.
the old timey American kind
Yeah.
of northeastern accent.
Yeah.
And I think that
I
was
forgot about
yeah.
that. I recorded the whole thing in a much different.
You literally walked out like I don't know, and you walked back in, redid the whole thing. That's kind of I guess a little fun trivia on that song.
But yeah, let's see. This guy right here. Favorite old rap? That's a good question.
How old?
Yeah.
Oh,
At least a year. I'm thinking back to like really.
I'll say a first one, the greatest ever. Just there was so much magic and just like that kind of the atmosphere around Halo and Xbox Live back then.
Yeah.
Now you're hanging out with your friends. I'm sure it's the same for a lot of high schoolers and younger. But like as an adult now, you don't really get that with like conflicting schedules and all that stuff. So the Halo 3 rap brings like a lot of memories.
Me too. Yeah, I'd have to, sorry, I have to say the same thing. And the other thing for that rap, it was our first rap, and a lot of my old stuff, I look back and I cringe pretty hard because I'm like, what was I thinking? But that rap still holds so much
Yeah.
nostalgia, and it was clearly meant to be goofy and funny, and it was meant to be kind of cringy and dorky. So that one has no cringe factor for me at all. It's just pure nostalgia.
Even the things that are cringy, it's just it was our first go at it, so it has a lot of charm to it.
Do
compared
not
with,
be
like-
anybody who is a content creator or just artist in general. Don't be afraid to make cringy stuff or bad stuff because you got to make the bad stuff if you want to make good stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think those cringe compilations on YouTube are killing creativity.
Yeah, I think it's
Killing it.
unfair to stifle.
Especially kids.
Yeah, you
especially when
yeah.
it's like children.
You
it's like,
shouldn't stop people from putting themselves
yeah,
out
if
there.
we had
And-
YouTube when we were like 8 years old, oh my God, it
Yeah.
would have been. Oh, so
Next question.
yes.
Green up front.
Yes. Mhm. That's a great question. I think I honestly got inspiration from other YouTubers who would do readings of the characters because I was listening to how other people interpreted the characters. Also for Sans, I just wanted to do just like it was kind of like a deep New York kind of, hey, it's me. And then for yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I think I was listening to other YouTubers how they interpreted it. But then for Papyrus, it was pretty easy. I basically did the skeleton from the mob rap, the like So, yeah, exactly. So yeah, getting inspiration from the subject matter itself and other content creators is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Leatherface.
All right. This is kind of a question because I remember one of the raps you did, BioShock 2.
Mhm.
You said that the first BioShock was like your baby, and like that was like one of your favorites. I want to know
Ooh.
which one
Out of all three?
Of gaming or Bioshock?
For Bioshock and in actual games in general.
Okay.
Well, Bioshock within the Bioshock 1 out of the Bioshock series easily.
I agree.
And then
The gameplay in Bioshock 2 was, I think, my favorite. Yes. Yeah, the
Yeah.
gameplay in Bioshock 2 was amazing. And a lot of diehard Bioshock fans will shit on Bioshock 2 and call it not
I think it's aged well. It's probably almost
It
aged
has.
better.
Yeah, but the story and the experience, overall game experience, definitely Bioshock 1.
But otherwise,
Favorite game?
I mean, I like the Total War series. It's like a RTS series, and then Battlefield. But then the real answer probably would be Halo Combat Evolved. Probably have thousands of hours in that game, and that was just a single player game with some
Yeah.
like local multiplayer.
Yeah,
Outside of Bioshock, what do you have?
outside of Bioshock, I think probably Halo 3. That game really got me back into gaming because I had like a hiatus throughout end of middle school,
Yeah.
early high school, where I basically jumped from Nintendo 64. Like I didn't play anything and then got an Xbox 360. And Halo 3 really got me back into video games. It also kept us in
Yeah.
touch. That's how we started the YouTube channel. So Halo 3. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, like we mentioned earlier, it's usually, I mean, I'd like to say around 40 hours of work to make a whole song. Like it's, it's about a week's worth. The better ones, I think, are the ones that I start way in advance and have time to chip away and work at the mix and the writing. But typically about a week's worth of work. And then in terms of getting over creative blocks, there's really no cure for that, at least that I've found. Taking a break is the best thing. Going for a run, working out, for me, to help take my mind off things. But that's the shitty thing about creativity is you just gotta wait for that lightning to strike, and sometimes it just doesn't.
Yeah, and then that's where you balance the. I think we balance it more as a job and a business as well as the artistic creative side.
Yeah.
So there's times you just kind of gotta
Make
do it and make it happen.
Mm.
And I mean, it's only really failed us like once, and that was for League of Legends rap.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It happens. Yeah. Yes, sir.
nice shirt by the way.
Great shirt.
I like the game a lot. I stopped playing. For some reason, I stopped playing when the player base is low. When I start killing the same guys start killing me. It's like, I don't know, it just takes the magic out of it.
Because
for
it
some
was
reason.
objectively a good
But I
game.
mean, I think it's bounced back since then. But I really liked it. The controls are super tight. I mean, that's what the Vince Impella, the people who came from Infinity Ward, who made Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty 2, like that's their thing, is making tight, controlling games, and it
Yeah.
carried over real well because they added so many layers of maneuverability. So I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't play that much of it, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm assuming you
I
like
think
that game.
we do have a
Um,
gameplay channel, and
I-
I think we played it like twice, and probably all his time ever playing the game is on those like 2 videos.
Well, I started playing the campaign for it, and I
campaign
was
was really
loving the campaign. I just never ended up getting to finish it. I think I went back and played Doom again. But the song itself, we worked with Team Headkick. I think that was probably the last time that we've worked with Team
Yeah.
Headkick, which we're open to it again. He just hasn't been making music much. But it was a lot of fun. Love working with Mace from Team Headkick. He's just got that awesome, gritty, like
Was
powerful
it Limp
voice.
Bizkit?
Like, yeah, I think
Yeah.
some kind of Limp Bizkit, a good Limp Bizkit.
So we got 5 minutes, depending on how many questions we have.
Yeah.
Just these 3?
Yes,
Okay, then
yes.
we don't need to rapid fire.
Matt,
We'll take
yes,
our time.
sir. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's funny you say that because I was just thinking about that. I hadn't thought about that video in years, and like a week ago, I remembered that because the moves like Draugr, I remember it was a meme, and it was supposed to be a meme, not made into a song. That should never have been made into a song, and I made it into a song, and it made the most atrocious music video of all time. I can't tell you why I made it, because I was stupid. I wish I could say I was young, but I was probably like 21 or 22 when I made that, so yeah.
Younger.
But I appreciate that, because I have much more regret in making that than you do in seeing it.
I got 2 more, I believe it was.
Okay, yes.
Was it like, I don't write any of the music. I've helped here and there, but one of my favorites is like, my name is Skullcrunch with a K because I can't spell shit.
That's from like the first.
Yeah, or
rap.
I just like, I don't know, whenever I refer to him, I
Skullcruncher
refer to him as in the lines where he talks about himself.
Ah.
So like, was it Skullcruncher 13 is my live ID? I don't know, it's just a stupid inside
Skull
joke.
Cruncher with the K, because I can't spell shit. That's a really good question. I
Probably
wish I had an answer, but
I would maybe answer for you is the Atlas Shrugged line in the BioShock rap. It's just really clever.
Oh,
and
yes,
it
thank you.
references Atlas.
yeah, the
Open,
line was something. I asked who Fontaine was, and Atlas shrugged, which was a reference to Atlas being Fontaine, spoiler alert, and Atlas Shrugged, the book, which Ayn Rand wrote, which the philosophies, that's all that BioShock is based off
Yeah.
of. So that was, thank you. That was probably my favorite line.
So we got the last question up front.
Last question.
Did you have your hand raised? That's
Yeah, sure. Kennybunk High School.
Wakefield High School.
Yeah. I went to Kennybunk High School,
So
represent Maine.
In Maine, in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have time for one more. I just like, hopefully it's, I'm not getting my expectations up.
Yeah,
It's kind of something I
neither of
stopped
us-
doing like 2 or 3 years ago, as I don't look into the marketing, I don't look into the trailers, I don't do that. I just wait for it to come out and I enjoy it or not, you know?
Neither of us really liked Halo 5 that much.
Well, they're changing the aesthetics and going back to more of the Combat Evolved style.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
hopefully
See,
there's-
I haven't seen much either. Yes.
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
So, we got,
So
If
excited.
you got, we can be super quick.
Oh, I've heard of that channel.
Okay.
That sounds great.
Sweet. We'll check that out. Well, we're done, but there's like a pretty open corner
If
straight out that
anybody
door.
wants to
So we'll go there, and if you want to take pictures and say hey.
hang
Though
out.
we do have an autograph, so I guess.
What time is
session.
that?
That's at 5:30. But
Oh, okay.
if you can't make
We
it to
can-
5:30, come say hey.
Yeah.
to us
And
there.
thank you everybody for coming.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you for all of you.